My name is Gary, and I love my country. I want my country back, and people like Lee Anderson speak for me because he's just telling it how it is. He's just telling it how it is. He doesn't sugarcoat things, the changing shape and look and feel of our towns, of our communities. I think back to the good old days, the 1950s. No, I wasn't around in the 1950s, but I'm just saying, like, I just think back to that time. I fantasize about that time, about the sort of golden era of Britain. I think back, I look at old photos, and I really wish I was alive back then, because it just seems like much more my Britain. I was never asked about multiculturalism. What my thoughts were, or if I wanted a multicultural society. In fact, now I come to think of it, they never actually asked me my specific opinion on any economic, fiscal, monetary, or social decisions. It's almost like journalists, economists, legal eagles, politicians, it's almost like they don't go around every single individual and ask them what their own sensibilities, prejudices, biases might be, and consider how they might impact or derail a policy that they're trying to get over the floor. But anyway, I was never asked about multiculturalism, and it's just not something that I want. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got no problem with other races, other creeds, but I just feel like when I go to Spain on holiday, or Greece on holiday, I do my best to blend in. I make sure that the people can understand me by screaming English into their face. And if they still don't understand, I physically assault them. I've, I've physically assaulted 7 Spaniards on my last holiday. It was a bloody good holiday. I really, really enjoyed myself. Straight face, straight face. It was. I did really enjoy myself that holiday, and I always eat a full English out there, but I stay out of everybody's way. I don't infringe. I don't push my beliefs, my sensibilities onto the locals. I just go there, have a good time, and then I get back home to Blighty again. And I feel like if you're not going to integrate into this country, then what the bloody hell are you doing here? Trying to set up your Sharia courts. I mean, can you believe it? Well, you can't believe it because it's not true. It was more disinformation. Nobody's actually setting up a Sharia court with any sort of jurisdiction. But it's scary. It's scary, and it's fun to be scared by my own fantasy nightmares.